Hello and welcome to another summer edition of Kuma's Kitchen. And you know, summertime. Now I remember when I lived in Canada, summer was all about going to the beach, eating dinner out on the patio in the backyard, having picnics and stuff. And what's great at picnics? Sandwiches. Now here in Japan, I think it's becoming a little famous lately, is the little pocket sandwiches. They actually, it has no crust and they use a press to seam it all around like a little pocket. Well, you can do this yourself. You can do this at home with regular white bread and make, all it takes is a thick slice of bread and cut a pocket in there, fill it up. So these are chicken pocket sandwiches. Oh yes. Look at that filling in there. Fantastic. Yep, you can make these really easy. Let's go in the kitchen and do that right now. So here are the ingredients we're going to use in this sandwich. Now, first of all, the ingredients for the filling across the front here. I've got 12 ounces or 340 grams of cooked chicken and just shredded up with 2 forks. Basically what I did was I bought some chicken at the supermarket. You can see there's a little bit of browning on the outside. There's a little bit of a sauce. Shredded it up. Anything will do. You can cook your own if you can't get deli chicken. Cook up some chicken thigh and then shred it up. So what you want to end up with, I say 12 ounces or 340 grams of that, roughly. And I've got here is a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I've got 1 long green onion, which I've chopped up. It looks like about a 1/4 cup or so of green onion pieces. Then I've got a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and a 1/4 cup of sour cream. That's going to balance each other out nicely in this mixture. Now, the sandwich itself, the bread itself. All right, so I'm using bread that's the square bread. Yeah, you can get this where they use a special tin that's got a lid to bake these to end up totally square. If you can't get that, basically what I do is double up on this. I've got 3 slices. Notice how thick this is? It's about 3 to 4 millimeters, or 3 to 4 centimeters, 30 to 40 millimeters thick, or about 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inches thick. Now, you're going to want to cut this in half. If you've got the kind of bread that's rounded on top, well, you're going to need double this. Cut off the bottom half because you want the square, and then use the other for, well, bread pudding or something like that. You know how much I like making bread pudding. Yes. So, something like that. All right, what we're going to do now is with these big, thick slices, we're going to cut them in half. So, let's quickly do that. And then, what you want to do here is you're going to go down inside. You want to cut a pocket in here. So down, making sure not to cut through the outside because you want to make, there we go, we're going to make a little pocket of this. So there we go, look at that, we got a little pocket. All right, we're going to continue that with the others here. All right, there we go. So now we've got 6 little pockets. And those are going to be filled with what I'm going to mix up next. Just going to put that off to one side. Stick that over there. Let's grab a larger bowl. We want to throw the sour cream. Oh, that came out nicely. Sour cream, the mayo. Alright, that's the mayonnaise in there, that mustard, salt. Alright, I'm just going to quickly blend those up a little bit before we add the other things. Alright, that's coming together nicely. So, got my big spoon here. That'll be easier. Use that. Gonna toss in the green onions. So let's finish blending that up first, and then I'm gonna add in the chicken. All right, now in goes the chicken. And just mix and toss and turn until it all comes together like that. Now, if you want, I like to go a little less on the mayo in the sour cream. I like just like this, 'cause it's really tasty. Tastes a lot of chicken. But if you want a bit more, you can, creamier. You can add in more. Just basically, whatever number you increase the mayonnaise by, do about the same with the sour cream. But for me, it's just, look at that, it's just perfect. So now, here's a little caveat. Okay, when you are making these, if you're making these ahead of time, and they're going to be sitting for quite a while, that's fine. But what I recommend then is to, oh, that's good, is to butter that inside lightly. That's to keep it from getting soggy. We're going to be eating these soon. They're not going to get soggy. They're not going to have a chance. But if you're going to sit in for quite a while, like you're preparing for a summer party or something like that, I would let some butter sit out so it's softer, easy, and just butter the inside a bit. That just seals off the bread and stops the sogginess. All right, now what we're going to do? Yeah, you got it. We're just going to start stuffing these. So across we go. Basically, I want to divvy up between all of them until I've got basically full up. All right, so away we go. All right, well, look at that. Beauties. Yes, nicely stuffed pocket sandwiches. All right, and how do we do it? Well, look at that. A little tiny bit left. I think I could squeeze that in, but I might make one of those explode. So that, well, chef gets that. Oh yeah. Oh, that mayonnaise and sour cream balance each other just right. A little Dijon in there, just yeah. All right, those are ready for dinner. All right, if you like this recipe, stick around. Check out the other original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. And if this is your first time here or you haven't done so yet, well, you do know what to do is you got to press that subscribe button and also the notification bell, because that's how you make sure you don't miss any upcoming recipes. New ones coming out every week. You just never know what's going to be next. So now, go make these, make for a great summer dinner, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.